Hey there, good evening. How's everybody
Good
doing
evening.
tonight?
I'm doing just fine. How are you doing this evening?
Couldn't be better. Looks like we're starting the evening off right. We got 9 people, 10 people. See, we're climbing up there.
Absolutely.
Welcome everybody. Let's do it. We got the Wednesday night auction here.
Something looks wrong. I got to fix that. There we go. Sorry.
Yeah. No,
I got to have
not a
my
problem.
corner. This is my side over here. I claim this side over here. No matter
Yeah,
what stream I'm on, I claim this side.
You got to hold up the sign, right? Got to hold up the signage.
Yep.
All right. So while we're waiting for some of the good folks to come in here, let's do our introductions so we can say hi to everybody. All right. First of all, I want to thank all you wonderful people that are out there that are watching us tonight. Couldn't do this without you. Second of all, I want to thank these gentlemen that are helping me out here tonight. First off, we have the master of the Gimpy Arts. He does our spreadsheets. He does our clip art. Can't do it without him. We have the Bass Man.
The Bass Man.
And to my left, your right, you see the master of ceremonies, our auction caller, Mr. Tiny Numismatics.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Now, we got all the legal mumbo jumbo that we need to go through too. So let's get that out of the way. Blah, blah, blah. YouTube terms and services, Google terms and services. Let's just call them all alphabet because that's the master company. Got to be 18 years old or older in order to participate in the auction. Also, we ask that you please contact either myself or Bassman so that we know who's out there that wants to put out offers so that when we come to the end of the night, we can get a hold of you. So you will see my email address down below here, right about here on the screen. CanCoinsMI@gmail.com. Bassman is out there too. I believe we have that in the text description of the auction. So if anybody needs to register, go on ahead and do so right now, or we can go on. After that, let's see here. Shipping. Yes, shipping is free. No, we're not charging the shipping like some other people do, $5, or you must be a member, or you must this or must that. Free shipping across the board. Brian, yes, I see you got that email. Yes, sir. All right. Once items are shipped out, you will receive an email to the email address that we have on file for you with the tracking number. All items are trackable. So you'll see that item coming in as it's coming along. If anybody is unhappy with their item that they receive, you are more than welcome to let us know. We will accept returns within 15 days of receiving the item if you are at all displeased with it, and you can send it back with a full refund. Beyond that, we have our auction rules, and with that, I'll give it to Tiny.
Alrighty, first up, I want to say live chat up in the top corner. The top of your chat, you'll see it'll say top chat. Click that little arrow, put it on live chat. You'll see all the chats coming in. You could be bidding, somebody else bids, you don't see the bid, you lost the item. It's that simple. The speed of the auction moves along fairly quickly. There's only usually 5 to 8 seconds in between going once, going twice, third and final, and sold. We like to get you in here and get you out of here. If you're bidding and you decide that you are out, please type out in the chat. That lets me know who's in, who's out. That also helps us move along a little quicker. There is no sniping in this auction. When you bid, it restarts. So there's no need to wait for the third and final and then bid, because like I said, there is no sniping. It's not eBay around here. There's no
sniper, no sniping.
yeah, sniper, no sniping, no sharpshooters here. But other than that, to keep up with your lag is the Zoe fix. We call it that because my little girl found it somewhere on the internet when she was little and brought it to our attention. And at the bottom of your screen, right down here, if you're on a laptop or desktop, there'll be a white cog right in the corner of your video. That is your settings. Go to settings, go to playback speed, go down to the number 2. You may have to scroll down a little bit, but it'll say like half, whatever, 1.75 and then 2. Click on the 2. That means it will go 2 times the speed of the stream and will catch you up to as live as possible on the video. And it will kick back into normal speed all by itself. Now, if you're on a tablet or a phone, in one of the upper corners of your video, there'll be 3 dots. Those 3 dots are your settings. And then you will go to playback speed and then the number 2, and it will speed up. So there's no need to go out of the video or the auction and come back in. There's no need to hit the refresh button. There's no need to do any of that. You can do all of that live and not miss anything. We'll just sound like a chipmunk for a couple of seconds then. But you'll still be able to understand us. You'll still know what's going on. Other than that, I will kick it back to Mr. Kevin because I think he's got something to tell you about the spreadsheet.
Yeah, thanks, Tony. If you notice, Bassman just put in a link into the chat, but also at the top of your chat, you'll notice there is a link up there that has been pinned, a pinned message. And that link contains our auction item spreadsheet. You click on that and it'll send you here in Google Sheets. So if you take a look around, you'll see the different items that we have up for auction, the opening bid, and you can keep track of what the winning bid was and who the winner was. We also have a column for the seller. This week is just me, but if Tiny or somebody else joins us up here eventually, that column will come in handy. So, and down at the bottom is our contact information. If you need to get a hold of us, email addresses and payment applications in order to pay for your auction items tonight. And with that, I think we are set to go.
I got one more thing I want to say. We need to put Mr. Bassman on there so people. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Uh-oh. I took you off the stream. I'm so sorry, Mr. Kevin. I went to remove you from solo layout, and it just removed you from the whole thing. And I was like, what in the world? I was all alone. I was scared. I was like, what's going on? But we need to add Bassman down at the bottom so people can find that on the thing, and so they got his email address easier.
Yes, we do.
Just throwing that out there.
And you know what, Bassman, if you get a second, just go on ahead, add yourself on down there.
And like Mr. Kevin said, we are ready to go. We got lot number 1 is a 1955 S, as in San Francisco, Lincoln Wheat Cent, NGC graded MS 65 red. Yes, red. $10 starting bid for a 1955 S. Lincoln Cent, NGC graded MS 65 red. And we got SF Kim Rush right off the bat with the $10 bid. Now we're looking for 11 or more. Miss Amy Harrell says 13. Now we're looking for 14.
Thank you for your bids, everybody, and thank you for your consideration.
Absolutely. Gen X, good to see you,
buddy. Gen X, good seeing you.
We got SF Kim Rush coming back at 14. Now we're looking for 15.
Yeah, this is the last San Francisco business strike for the Lincoln Wheat Cent series.
That's a beautiful example.
Yep.
Absolutely beautiful.
Just
Miss
love
Amy
how the
Harrell
light dances
comes
around
back at
down there.
17. Oh, well, hello, Crispy. Good to see you, buddy. Celtic Knot, good to see you. Usually what I do, Crispy, is as I'm going and I see somebody say hello in the chat, I say hello back. Or if I just happen to catch their name, I say hello in between bids and stuff like that. That's how we were going to work it. I was getting around to it, brother.
Yep.
Don't worry, Crispy. I see you, baby.
Yeah, we got you guys.
We got Miss Amy at $17. Looking for 18 or more. Let's go ahead and test the waters and call that going once to Miss Amy Harrell. $17. We've got Miss Amy Harrell at $17 going twice. Still looking for 18 or more. 1955S Lincoln Wheat Cent NGC graded MS65 red. We got Miss Amy Harrell, $17 going for the third and final time. Oh, teacher sneaks in there with a $20 bill. I like it.
Evening, teacher. How you doing tonight? Hopefully your trip's going well.
Absolutely. We got teacher 1388 at $20. Miss Amy Harrell's out, so we got teacher 1388 all by us lonesome with a $20 bill, waving it in the air, going, here it is, here it is. So we'll say $20 to teacher 1388 going once. We have teacher 1388, $20 going twice, looking for 21 or more. We've got teacher 1388 at $20 going for the third and final time. So the teacher 1388, $20.
Congratulations, teacher.
Up next, this is a nice one. I really like this set. I like how these 64 sets were put out. It's a 1964 United States Mint proof set in original government packaging. $30 starting bid for a 1964 United States Mint proof set in original government packaging. Now check out how this proof set was put out. That's kind of odd for a proof set, don't you think? No hard shell case there.
Yep, this is back in the 60s. This was how they came. They were in these flat packs. And finding them in these flat packs, you can sometimes find them in what are called capital plastic holders.
Yeah.
But they hold more value when they're still in the original government packaging.
Nice.
This is the last year that they minted a proof set from the Philadelphia Mint, which you have that little cardboard token there. And also, this is the last regular proof set to include 90% silver.
Miss Coin Crew, good to see you.
Good to see you, my squirrel friend.
Donald in New Mexico, good to see you. Bandit Jones, good to see you. Keno Man. Good evening, ma'am. We got Mr. Joe coming in there at $30. Now we're looking for 31 or more.
Try to get some good views on these here.
Yeah, Donald in New Mexico was saying, get a close-up of the hair over the ear, but I'm sure you already checked for the accent and hair.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, checked for the accented hair. It's not there. But not only is there an easy way to check it with the hair, but if you check on the letter I, if the serifs aren't, if the serif is missing on one side, then that normally indicates that it is the accented hair. But if you, as you can see on the bottom of this serif, both sides are there. The serifs meaning the flare out on the type.
The feet. I always thought of serifs when I was little. Like they would make you draw the serifs on like the bottoms of eyes. I always thought it was their feet turned out. We got Mr. Joe at $30, all by them lonesome. So we'll say $30 going once to Mr. Joe. We've got Mr. Joe stealing this set at $30, going twice. We've got Mr. Joe at $30, going for the third and final time. Sold to Mr. Joe at $30. Congratulations, sir.
Thank you very much, Joe.
Last week we had a brown Ike. This week we have a blue Ike. It's a 1971 Eisenhower 40% silver dollar in the blue pack. It's a blue pack Ike. Brilliant uncirculated finish. $10 starting bid for a 1971 Eisenhower 40% silver dollar blue pack Ike. Brilliant uncirculated. We got Daddy Pa coming in there at a $10 bill. Thank you, Daddy Pa.
Yep. And here you got your COA. Then underneath that, you have 1971 Eisenhower silver dollar from the San Francisco Mint.
I like that big button.
Oh, yeah.
We got Joe at $11. Thank you, Mr. Joe. Thank you, Daddy Pa. Hello, Daddy Pa. Hello, Mr. Joe. If I didn't say hello. Donald likes Ikes. Amy Harrell comes in at 13. Daddy Pa tried to come back at 12, but Amy Harrell come in at 13 first. Now we're looking for 14 or more. Daddy Pa says 14. Mr. Joe tried to come back at 14, but Daddy Pa snuck in there first.
Thank you for your bids, everybody.
Joe comes back, says 15. Amy Harrell says 17. Now we're looking for 18. This Ike is popular. Yes, Donald in New Mexico. Seems like you are not the only one that likes Ike. Daddy Pa is out. Thank you for putting out in the chat. Really appreciate that. Joe is out. That means we got Miss Amy Harrell all by her lonesome. Now let's go ahead and say going once to Miss Amy Harrell. $17. Looking for 18 or more, folks. 1971 Eisenhower, 40% silver dollar in the blue pack. It's the blue pack Ike. Brilliant uncirculated finish. We got Miss Amy Harrell at $17, going twice. We've got Miss Amy Harrell at $17, going for the third and final time. Sold to Miss Amy Harrell, $17.
Congratulations, Amy.
Oh, upscale flipping tried to come in there at 18, just a hair too late. Man, a little bit of lag. Oh, sorry about that, upscale flipping. Brian Grandstaff, good to see you. Up next, lot number 4, we have a 1958D, as in Denver, Lincoln Wheat Cent, NGC graded MS65 red. That's right, red. $10, no. Yes, $10 starting bid for a 1958 Denver Lincoln Wheat Cent NGC graded MS65 red, and SF Kim Rush has already said $10, so we're looking for 11.
Upscale flipping, it'll always appear first on your screen because it doesn't, on your screen, it doesn't take into account the lag from it being communicated to the chat. That's why we have to go against what the moderators are showing for the ordering. And if you want, we can show the moderator view on the screen here in just a moment.
He says it's all good.
All right. Thank you, Upscale.
Hey, John Jacobs. Good to see you.
JJ, good seeing you.
We got SF Kim Rush. We're looking for 11 for a 1958 Denver Lincoln Wheat Cent NGC graded MS65 red.
Yeah, and this is the last year of that iconic reverse. And
look at them wheat ears on that.
Yeah, you can just see that light dancing around it.
Wendy's Pocket Change Finds. Good to see
Ms.
you.
Wendy. Hello, Ms. Wendy lady.
Good to see you, Yo fan. We've got SF Kim Rush at $10. Been there for a little while. Let's go ahead and test the waters and see if anybody else is interested, and say SF Kim Rush has it right now at $10, going once. We have SF Kim Rush stealing it at $10, going twice. Looking for 11 or more, folks. That's not even the grading fees. Naven 23 says 11. He knows what's going on. He must have just got in here. Let's see how he is. Teacher 1388 tried to steal at 11, but Naven got there first. Now we're looking for 12. SF Kim Rush still wants it. Comes back at 12. Teacher says 15. Now we're looking for 16.
Thank you, everybody, for your bids.
I'm starting to come around to the looks of them NGC holders. I used not to like them at all. But I don't know, they're working on me. I think it's the really round corners that's getting
Yeah. There is something that is alluring about them, yeah.
Yeah. And they got really good labels on some of their coins. So
yeah.
Yeah. We got Teacher 1388, $15. Let's go ahead and call that going once to Teacher 1388 at $15. We have Teacher 1388, $15, going twice. We have Teacher 1388, $15 going for the third and final time. Looking for 16 or more, folks. And we are sold to Teacher 1388 for $15. Congratulations, sir.
Congratulations, teacher. Oh, not a problem, man.
Here we go, folks. This is one somebody's been waiting for, I can tell. It's just one of those things. It's a 1924 piece silver dollar, brilliant uncirculated condition, raw, blast white finish, $35 starting bid for a 1924 piece silver dollar. That's 90% silver, folks. Brilliant uncirculated condition, raw, blast white. We're looking for a $35 starting bid. Mr. Joe knows what's going on. It's a $35 bid. Now we're looking for 36. Mr. Eric Gilliland says 36. Now we're looking for 37. That's the year Miss Amy Harrell's mom was born. That's cool.
Oh,
Joe
cool.
comes back at 37. Now we're looking for 38. Miss Amy Harrell tried to come in at 37, but Joe got there first. Eric Gilliland says 39. Now we're looking for $40. Amy Harrell says $399. I'm thinking that's 39.
I think that typo. Yeah, there it goes.
Brian Grandstaff says 40. Thank you very much. Miss Amy Harrell says 41. Now I'm looking for 42.
Thank you for your bids, everybody.
Eric Gilliland says, nope, never mind the 42. We're going to 45. Now we're looking for 46. Mr. Joe, sorry about that $41 bid, sir. Eric Gilliland said 45. Miss Amy Harrell comes back at 47. Brian tried to come in there at 46, but Miss Amy Harrell jumped it up a couple and said 47. Eric Gilliland is out. Thank you, sir. Brian Grandstaff comes back at 49. Who's going to show me a $50 bill? Scott S. tried to come in here at 49. Good to see you, Scott. Mr. Joe is out. We're looking for a $50 bill. Miss Amy Harrell says 50 and a 3. We got $53 for Miss Amy Harrell. Now we're looking for 54 or more. That rhymed. I didn't mean to rhyme. Sorry.
It's all good, man.
Celtic Knot says 55. There's the speed limit. Good to see you, Celtic Knot. Brian Grandstaff is out. Thank you for typing out in the chat, everybody, when you're out. Really appreciate it. Miss Amy Harrell says 57. Miss Amy Harrell's going after this coin. We're looking for 58 or more. Paul Orange, good to see you, buddy. Kicks it in and says 60. I like it. We're looking for 61 or more now, folks. It's
Good
a
to see you, Paul Orange.
1924 piece silver dollar. Brilliant uncirculated condition, raw blast white finish. We got Paul Orange at $60. Miss Amy Harrell is out. I believe he's all alone. And we'll say Mr. Paul Orange at $60. Going once. Mr. Paul Orange, $60. Looking for 61 or more. Going twice. Celtic Knot says 61. Now we're looking for 62.
Thank you for your consideration, everybody.
Something about those peace dollars. I believe it's the eagle that gets me.
The original design of the eagle was actually pretty interesting. He wasn't supposed to be on the mountaintop. He was actually supposed to be standing on a sword. And it was a last-minute change.
Mr. Paul Orange comes back at 65, kicking it up 4. I like it. I like it a lot. Now we're looking for 66 or more. You know, I forgot all about the sword. Or was it some other coin I was thinking with a sword on it? No, I believe I was remembering the peace dollar supposed to have a sword on it. Celtic Knot says 66. Now we're looking for 67 or more.
Scott S., good to see you, man.
Yeah. Paul Orange says, never mind the 67. We're going to say 70. Laying it down. We're looking for 71 or more. Just to remind everybody, it's a 1924 Morgan silver dollar. I mean,
Peace silver dollar.
Peace. I'm reading the next one already. 1924 piece silver dollar. That's 90% silver. Brilliant uncirculated condition. Raw blast white. Celtic Knot says 71. Now we're looking for 72. Pouring the rain here in Indiana, says Scott S.
Yeah, we were hearing some thunder here not too long ago. So
the ounce of silver is for luck. The piece is for your heart. I like
Bandit
that.
Jones.
Jones.
Nice.
Oh, you watching? Paul Orange says 80. I asked Lala if she was watching, and she goes, yeah, you sound like a la 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 la. We got Paul Orange at $80. Celtic Knot says they're out. Thank you, Celtic Knot. We've got Paul Orange all by him's lonesome, I do believe, at $80. So we'll say Mr. Paul Orange at $80 going once. We have Mr. Paul Orange at $80, looking for 81 or more, going twice. There's Laura Lala in the chat.
Hello, Ms. Lala.
Saying hello to everyone. We got Mr. Paul Orange at $80, going for the third and final time. Sold to Mr. Paul Orange at $80.
Thank you very much, sir.
Laura Lala still loves her icon I put on her thing there. So, when I was making her thing, she said, yeah, just put something on there. I was like, oh, okay, I got you. I got you now. I'll put you something good on there. Up next, now we're going to talk about the Morgan silver dollar. We have a 1921. 1921, folks. Morgan silver dollar, brilliant uncirculated condition, raw, blast white finish. $40 starting bid for a 1921 Morgan silver dollar, brilliant uncirculated condition, raw, blast white. Mr. Joe, right off the bat, says $40. Naven 23 tried to say 40, but Mr. Joe got there first. We're looking for 41 or more.
Yeah, and this is a gorgeous specimen. Picked
Naven
this up
23
this
says
weekend.
41.
Picked it up this
Mr.
weekend.
Joe says 42. Scott S says 45. Amy Harrell says 47. Eric Gilliland says 50. Mr. Joe tried to come back at 46, but Eric Gilliland laid it down and said 50. Now we're looking for 51 or more.
Man, thank you for your bids, everybody.
Amy Harrell says 53. Scott S said 52, but Miss Amy Harrell's got 53 first. Joe comes back at 55. Now we're looking for 56 or more. Celtic Knot says 57. Scott S is saying, Amy, stop it, LOL. We've got Celtic Knot at 57. Eric Gilliland comes back at 60. Amy Harrell says, no, you don't. I've got 63. Mr. Joe tried to come in at 60. Scott S tried to come back at 59. But Miss Amy Harrell has it right now at $63. We're looking for 64 or more.
It's I don't know who you're gonna call. I don't know who you're gonna call. I don't know. I don't know who you're gonna call.
Yeah, Ghostbusters. That's who you're going to call. Isn't that always the answer when you say who you're going to call?
You know it.
Mr. Joe comes back at 65. Paul Orange says, watch this, $70. Now we're looking for 71
Boom
or more.
shakalaka.
Lala says she needs some popcorn. Eric Gilliland
Yeah, I was
looking
gonna
for
say
his
you have a
tax
front row
return.
seat, Miss Lala.
We got Miss Amy Harrell saying she's out. Thank you, Miss Amy. Eric Gilliland still looking for his tax return, his tax refund. Joe comes back at 71. Now we're looking for 72.
That is a plain Philadelphia. And I know sometimes those mint marks are so microscopic you can hardly see them on the 21s. But yeah, check it as much as I might. Yeah, this is a Philadelphia.
Just don't call me late for supper, says Donald in New Mexico. We got Mr. Joe at $71, looking for 72 or more.
Thank you for your
1921
bids, everybody.
Morgan silver dollar. That's 90% silver, folks. Brie in uncirculated condition, raw blast white, and Mr. Paul Orange says 3/4 of 100. That's 75. Now we're looking for 76. Mr. Joe's out. Mr. Paul Orange at $75. Do you think that has been cleaned? I just from looking at it from here, I would say no, because it's still got the cartwheel. It's still got the luster.
It has an extremely strong cartwheel on it. A little bit of chatter on the cheek. I mean, the reverse is gorgeous.
Yep.
I can barely see a thing on the reverse.
Miss Coin Crew also says nope. Scott S says doesn't look like it. Nope. Celtic Knot said 77. Now we're looking for 78.
And
Mr.
actually,
Paul Orange comes back at 80. Now we're looking for 81 or more.
And if you want, we can come over here to the scope.
Celtic Knot is out.
And yeah,
Mr. Paul Orange at $80, going once.
Yeah, all I'm really seeing is let me see if I can brighten this up a little bit. But yeah, all I'm really seeing is regular flow lines in the fields.
It is an awesome cartwheel for an old lady. We got Mr. Paul Orange at $80, looking for 81 or more, going twice. We've got Mr. Paul Orange at $80, going for the third and final time. Sold to Mr. Paul Orange for $80. Congratulations, Paul.
Thank you, Paul. Congratulations.
Beautiful specimen. Now, this is really cool right here, folks. I really like this coin. This is a 2020 $1 Tuvalu, 1 ounce, 4 nines. That's 0.9999. Okay, not 3, but 4. Silver, Marvel Comics Venom. $50 starting bid for a 2020 $1 Tuvalu coin. 1 ounces of 4.9 fine silver from the Marvel Comics Venom. We're looking for a $50 starting bid.
Yep, it's Eddie Brock himself. That infamous what do they call it? An anti-hero or?
Yep, anti-hero. He's a bad guy. He's a good guy. It just depends on the day and his mood.
Yep. Come on, I want to eat the bad guys.
Yeah.
Paul, yes, I do have your address changed. So you're all set with the new address.
Yep.
Is there any interest in the Venom 1 ounce from Tuvalu Marvel Comics?
We're looking for a $50 starting bid. That's a 2020 $1 Tuvalu, 1 ounce, 0.9999 silver. That's 495. It's the Marvel Comics line, and this is Venom. Very popular series. There's 9 total. Mr. Paul Orange is thanking you, sir.
Thank you. I guess if there's no interest, we shall go on.
Alrighty.
All right.
Here we go. This is a 1986 United States Proof Prestige set in original government packaging. That's the OGP. 1986 United States Proof Prestige set in original government packaging. We're only looking for a $30 starting bid. Now, I want to say something before Mr. Kevin gets going. Prestige sets are the top of the line sets. They're absolutely amazing looking. Wait until you see this set.
Yeah, back in the 80s and the 90s, they knew how to do these things up right.
Joe
They're
says 30.
nice.
Crispy tried to come in at 30, but Mr. Joe got there first. We're looking for 31 or more.
Have a gorgeous velvet case on it. Actually, when you take it out, it looks like it's a book.
Even 23 says 31. Mr. Joe comes back at 32. Now we're looking for 33.
You can see this looks like it's a book. It even has the edges ribbed like they're paper. But instead of paper on the inside, that's what you have. The United States proof set. And
Crispy
along with the proof
says
set,
50. Now we're looking for 51 or more. Mr. Joe tried to come back at 33, but Mr. Crispy says 50. Liking this.
and along with the proof set, and let me just go to the regular face cam. You have the proof of the commemorative $50 and the proof of the commemorative silver dollar. So you do have silver here, folks. 1 ounce of silver is included.
We got
with
Mr.
this.
Joe at 55 now. Now we're looking for 56 or more. Thank you, gentlemen, for your bids. Thank you, everybody, for coming tonight. Really enjoy your company.
Thank you so much. And back here, you got the reverse of all the coins. There, that angle's got it. You got a brilliant proof on all the coins. Got the original cardboards with it to protect. And as I said, it looks like it's literally a book that you can pull off the shelf.
Crispy is out. That leaves Mr. Joe all by himself at $55. Let's go ahead and say going once to Mr. Joe at $55. I was looking at the reverse of that Washington quarter, and that eagle was absolutely amazing.
Oh, yeah. And actually, I am going to put a stop to this auction. I do have 3 of these total. So if we want to roll back to $50, Chris and Joe are the 2 that were still in it. Are you both interested in the 1986 proof prestige set for $50?
Ooh, I like it. Thank you, Mr. Kevin. Would you like one, Mr. Crispy?
Mr. Crispy, Mr. Joe.
Crispy says, okay, thanks. Mr. Joe says, yes. So we've got 1 left. Is there anybody else that would like one of these sets for $50? Auction turned into a bin. I like it.
If anybody has any interest later on, one last one is still available.
Nice.
Thank you for your bids, gentlemen. Thank you, everybody.
Up next, we have lot number 9. It is a 1999 Dolly Madison, silver dollar set, one uncirculated and one proof silver dollars. They're both silver, both beautiful, got a proof and an uncirculated. $45 starting bid for a 1999 Dolly Madison silver dollar set, one uncirculated and one proof, both silver dollars. John Shank, good to see you, buddy. Daddy Pa gives us the 45. Yep. Now we're looking for 46.
Yeah, Margaret. How's it going, guys? So inside we have the box.
Dennis D's in the house, says 46. Thank you, Dennis D. Thank you, Daddy Pa. Joe tried to come in at 46. Dennis D got there first. Now we're looking for 47.
Inside we have the COA.
Tiffany Company. Did not know that, Donald, in New Mexico. That was designed by Tiffany and Company. That's major.
You know what? I believe it. Because if you take a look at these coins, the Dolly Madison, this has to be my favorite commemorative design that the U.S. Mint has put out in recent years.
Daddy Pa said 50. Mr. Joe tried to come back at 50, but Daddy Pa got there first. We're looking for 51 or more.
But yep, you'll receive one uncirculated and one proof finish. So this is 2 ounces of silver.
What are the possibilities? Good to see you. J.R. Clark, good to see you.
290% silver pieces. So, I mean, it's what, 1.8 something ounces of silver.
Yep, Daddy Pa come back at 55. Mr. Joe says he's out. J.R. Clark, yes, bids are open to anyone, I do believe.
Yes, they are.
Brian Grandstaff come back at 56. Dennis D says 58. Wiles Palladino's late. Sorry, you snooze, you lose. Daddy Pa said 57, but Dennis D got there at 58 first. Now Daddy Pa says 60. We're looking for 61 or more.
Thank you for your bids, everybody.
Good to see everybody out here tonight.
Oh, that's awesome. 46 people here in the
46
chat.
People.
If you haven't done so already, smash that thumbs up. Got to show YouTube who's boss. We want everybody to know about these auctions that are happening here.
Steve comes back at 62. Now we're looking for 63 or more. Over an ounce of silver, one uncirculated. Then Daddy Pa says 63. Now we're looking for 64. Uncirculated finish and a proof finish, 1999. Dolly Madison, 90% silver set, one uncirculated and one proof in the same container. And that's when packaging was packaging.
Mm-hmm. Red Silver, we don't blacklist anybody. The only thing we ask is that you email us so that we have your contact information in order to contact you at the end of the auction. That's all that we ask.
Yep.
There is no real blacklist.
Have fun, JJ. Have a good night, buddy.
Yeah, thanks, JJ.
Dennis D comes back at 65. Now we're looking for 66. John Shank says 66. Daddy Pa tried to come back at 66. John Shank got there first. Mr. John leading the way at 66. Daddy Pa says, no, he's not. I've got 70. Now we're looking for 71 or more. This is a beautiful set, folks. Absolutely gorgeous. I like that maroon velvety.
Oh, I know.
That color.
Yeah.
It's a clamshell.
It's a clamshell too, yeah. I mean, yeah. Come up here and you got United States Mint. And yeah, I just can't get over the design. This is one of the most beautiful designs that they've done, I swear.
Yeah.
It's definitely on my top 10.
The good old days of the clamshell, says Eric Gilliland. Absolutely. We've got Daddy Pa at $70. 71 is the value of the proof alone, says Donald in New Mexico. But we have Daddy Pa right now at $70. Looking like that's going to be going once to Daddy Pa at $70.
Thank you for your bids, everybody.
Daddy Pa, $70, looking for 71 or more. Dennis D says 71. Thank you, Minister Dennis. Now we're looking for 72. Daddy Paws out. Mr. Dennis D has it at $71. Let's go ahead and test the waters once again and say Mr. Dennis D at $71, going once. Mr. Dennis D, $71, still looking for 72 or more, going twice. Mr. Dennis D at $71, going for the third and final time. Hello, Deadheads Coins. Good to see you.
Good evening, sir.
Sold to Mr. Dennis D at $71.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Dennis.
Thank you for your bids, everybody. Congratulations, Dennis. Up next, we have, now this is a graded one, folks, a 1942 Walking Liberty half dollar, 90% silver, NGC graded MS62. $45 starting bid for a 1942 Walking Liberty half dollar, NGC graded MS62. Wiles Palladino says $45 right off the bat. Thank you, Mr. Palladino. We got Brown Sugar 0069 showing up in the chat. Good to see you, ma'am. We have Wiles Palladino showing up strong, playing. Yes, sir. Looks like it's Philadelphia.
Philadelphia. Yep.
MR Coin says, great buy. I couldn't get pulled over. He was going to bid, but he couldn't get pulled over in time, I guess. You got Mr. Palladino at 45. Celtic Knot says 46. Now we're looking for 47. Thank you, gentlemen, for your bids.
Oh, Ms. Brown Sugar. Yeah, just gotta love that luster on a truly uncirculated Walking Liberty half.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely gorgeous looking. We've got Celtic Knot at $46. We're looking for 47 or more. And Mr. Wiles Palladino comes back at 47. Now we're looking for 48 or more. Mr. Kevin's getting an update there.
Yeah.
Getting a little ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling.
Getting a Facebook notification.
Miss Coin Crew catching up on her hellos.
Yeah.
Donald, I was thinking the same thing, but I didn't want to say it out loud. But you said it for me, so I'll go ahead and say it too. Looks better than a 62. Celtic Knot is out. So that means Mr. Wiles Palladino at $47, going once to Mr. Wiles Palladino at $47.
Thank you for your bids, everybody.
We have Mr. Wiles Palladino at 47, looking for 48 or more, going twice. Mr. Wiles Palladino, oh, Mr. Paul Orange sneaks in there and says $50. That's his favorite bid, just in case nobody knew. Mr. Paul Orange likes $50. Now we're looking at Mr. Paul Orange at $50. We're looking for 51 or more. Wiles Palladino's out. That means Mr. Paul Orange is all by himself at $50. Let's go ahead and test the waters and say going once to Mr. Paul Orange at $50. We have Mr. Paul Orange at $50, going twice. We have Mr. Paul Orange at $50, looking for 51 or more, going for the third and final time. Sold to Mr. Paul Orange for a $50 bill.
Congratulations,
sir.
Paul.
That's a nice buy right there.
Yes, sir.
That may have been the buy of the night so far right there. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, folks. Here we go. American women's quarters, right here they are. These are the 2023 American women's quarters, first release of the year. Miss Bessie Coleman 3-roll box set of PDNS. That's Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Sealed box, original government packaging, $80 starting bid for the 2023 American Women's Quarters Bessie Coleman 3-roll box, PDNS. We're looking for an $80 starting bid.
These are the quarters that came out last week back on Valentine's Day. They sold out in 29 minutes, and I think they only came back once since then and lasted for about a half an hour.
Teacher 1380 is saying $80. He's liking them. Now we're looking for 81 or more.
Thank you very much for your bids.
Unfortunately, I had to drop my subscription to the women's quarters. Really hurt my feelings a lot. I just sold one of these on eBay for $139.99 on February 14th, says Scott S.
Oh, no, wow,
One of the
nice.
possibilities got theirs yesterday.
Yeah, I got mine on Monday.
Nice. And the mint told you today that they were delivered.
Yes, they did. Yeah, funny story. Yeah, we were actually in chat. I got a text message on my phone. It was the mint saying that my package was delivered. It was delivered yesterday.
He turned around and looked and told me a bass man. He goes, yeah, it's sitting over there on the table. He goes, look, here they are.
Yep. And I wish there was more to show you other than a plain white box, but that's what this is. It's a plain white box.
But if I know you, I have a feeling that there will be a video.
Oh, yes, there will be a video. And we will be opening some.
Nice.
And we'll
John
be seeing
Shanks
those San Franciscos.
85. Now we're looking for 86. John
and we'll be seeing those San Franciscos. Yep.
Yeah, San Francisco. Teacher 1388 comes back at 90. Now we're looking for 91 or more.
Thank you for your bids, gentlemen. And
Absolutely.
thank you for everybody for your consideration.
We've got Teacher 1388 at $90. We're looking for 91 or more. $23 WRB.
Mm-hmm.
1981, 1037.18 on 1/18/23 is when they were packaged up. Teacher 1388 says, if I get this, you can search it if you like. John Shank says, it's a little early there, Mr. Teacher, because I just bid $95. We're looking for 96 or more. John Shank's wanting this set, folks. Wiles Palladino. Oh, Teacher 1388 comes back at a $100 bill. That's very cool.
And once we hit 100, everybody remember, we go in $5 increments.
Absolutely. We're looking for 105 or more. I've searched 360D, 80P, and 40S, pulled out the airs and graders, says Mr. Palladino. That's
nice.
Very cool.
I do pull out a couple of the nicest S's out of my stock when I do pull the rolls. So, yep, I do that as well.
Mr. Eric Gilliland found an error on the P Bessie Coleman last night.
Oh, nice.
John Colbert, good to see you, buddy. My rolls came out of the box, and it was rolling around in the mailer box. Oh, no.
Oh, you know what? The boxes, yeah, I don't know if it's the mint that is using substandard packing material or if it's the USPS that's just shaking them like a maraca.
John Shane coming back at 105, and Teacher says 120. Teacher's wanting this set.
Yeah, I'm fortunate that these came in pristine as they did.
And that's a little different type box than what they were last year, isn't it?
Oh yeah, the 1981 box last year was more wide. Well,
Yeah.
from what I understand, they had a plastic tray in it last year, which would prevent the rolls from shifting.
Yep.
Whereas this, they are just 1, 2, 3, and then a piece of cardboard here, blocking them from moving around. So,
Ah. It says tiny thoughts on the P Bessies and air to you. I will reserve the right to say I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence. If you really
yeah.
want to know and you got a really good question, go over to Live Coin Q&A and talk to Miss Paula and those gentlemen over there.
Mm-hmm.
They let you know exactly what they think, and they are they're really good at what they do. We got Teacher 1388 at $120. Let's go ahead and call that going once. We've got Mr. Teacher at $120 going twice, looking for 125 or more. John Shank says, why 125? Because that's the bid. That's why. Dennis D saying it's thick as a brick. Got Teacher coming back at 135. Now we're heating up. We're looking for 140.
I don't know, Tiny. Should I do it again?
You should do it again, sir.
I'm doing it again. I'm going to put a stop to the bidding.
Hold up. Here we go. We got another deal. We've got two of those. Looks like Teacher 1380 and John Shank are going to get them for
120.
$120. Mr. John Shank, would you be interested at $120? Teacher 1388, I'm saying Teacher's going to say yes because he's bidding 135.
Yep.
And he says thank you, so that's a yes. $120. John Shank, would you be interested at $120? And I don't see why not, since you bid 125. I think he should be in, but we will wait for confirmation.
John, if you're good.
Absolutely. He says yes. Congratulations, both of you. Well fought battle, and it worked out for both of you. I like it.
Now, this one I cannot replicate.
If you could, we'd be here all day.
Exactly.
Here we go, folks. This is the one. Absolutely gorgeous. He's showing you the reverse right off the bat in that beautiful toning. It's an 1883 Morgan silver dollar, brilliant uncirculated condition in the raw reverse album toning. $180 starting bid for an 1883 Morgan silver dollar. That's 90%. Brilliant uncirculated condition, raw reverse album toning. Now, do not get this wrong, folks. Eric Gilliland has already said 180. We're looking for 185. Eric Gilliland's putting 180 out there again, just in case I missed it the first time. Thank you, Mr. Gilliland. Album toning is toning.
Yeah, this is Philadelphia.
It's Philadelphia.
Yep. 1883. Try to get in there tight enough. And you know what? Let's just go to the mic. Or scope. And here you can see there is no mint mark.
Birth year. Bassman says it's his birth year.
Oh, come on, man. I know you're old, but you're not older than that dirt.
Well, they had dirt when he was born. They just hadn't named it yet.
Ah, so I see.
John Shank says he's looking for an 1895 and an 1893.
Well, are you looking for specific conditions, John?
Or are you looking for spot?
Or are you just looking for things for those years?
Yep.
Because I do have an 1895 in my inventory.
Nice. SF Kimrush saying, if I was into toning, MS65 or better, says John Shank.
Buena suerte. Those are going to be some extremely expensive coins.
Bad Gateway's got a question for Teacher 1388. Teacher, if you're out there, do you own the 2022 Super Infused 2-ounce gold maple leaf coin from the Royal Canadian Mint? That's a good question. And a beautiful coin if he does have it. I
He
want to
owns
see it.
if memory served, Teacher owns the silver Super Infuse.
Oh my. Joe needs an 1883 S. And we have
I can see if I can find for you.
We have Mr. Eric Gilliland all by his lonesome at $180. Let's go ahead and call that going once to Mr. Eric Gilliland at $180. We have Mr. Eric Gilliland at $180 looking for $185 or more, going twice. Mr. Eric Gilliland at $180 going for the third and final time. Sold to Mr. Eric Gilliland for $180. Congratulations, sir.
Congratulations, Eric.
How about an 1826 capped bust, says Raidmaster.
Any particular Overton number?
Compton, good to see you, buddy. Thank you, everybody, for coming out this evening. Really appreciate you showing up and showing your support.
Oh, yes.
AU 55 or 58, says Raidmaster. John Shank says I might have that.
Well, man, as always, this is has been an excellent time, and we're in just at an hour once again.
Yep. Raidmaster says he's interested, John Shank. You want to do some wheeling and dealing? I think Raidmaster's got a deal for you. Emil still loves Benjis. 1995 WASC at a reasonable cost, says SF Kimrush.
Yeah, I'm looking for that one too. I have a couple of clients looking for that.
Thank you, Brian Grandstaff.
Yeah, honestly, we just hope that everybody has a good time here. We're open for everybody. Heck, we still have 47 people here. And yeah, this has just been an awesome show. And you know what? We can't do it without you. We can't do it without you, Tiny or Bassman.
Thank you, sir.
I say it every
Appreciate
week.
it.
Yeah. I can't do it without you guys.
I love doing what I'm doing.
It shows.
Celtic Knot says cheers, beer. Well,
I'll water to
no
that.
No monster left. We got to go to the Mountain Dew. Cheers, sir. Joker CVO, hello. Got in a little late.
And you missed a few good battles there.
Yeah, you did. You missed some good deals, too.
It's always great auction. Tiny, Bassman. Yeah. These guys make the trains run on time. They put in a lot of work behind the scenes you guys don't see.
SF Kimrush, that's a huge feather in my cap getting a compliment like that. Thank you very much. I always watched YouTube auctions, and it seems like they drag on, and it's like, what's going on? Why not just count your head, time stuff? Try to keep it, when you need to go slow, go slow. When you see people have lag and you notice the trends in the bidding, you know who to slow down for. You know how much lag they have just about. There's a lot. It's almost like card counting at Vegas. You're not allowed to do it, but they do it anyway. And
yes. Teacher brought up a good point. Please mention the Thunder fundraiser. Yes, everybody knows Thunder. He's teacher's service dog. He's his cane. He's his pal, buddy. And you know what? He is by far the best dog that I've ever met. I mean, so much so that Uncle Kevin has a picture of Thunder right here.
Beautiful golden retriever, teacher.
Oh, yes.
I already knew. I'd already met Thunder before, seen him on video and stuff. But very beautiful dog.
And yeah, they're doing a fundraiser right now for, I believe it's the San Antonio Humane Society.
Nice.
And I'm sorry, I don't remember all the specifics, teacher. If you can throw some more in there. I believe it's something about making him some kind of ambassador or mascot, but you would need to speak more towards that, my friend. And there's a GoFundMe that they have in order to get donations. This is Teacher 1388's dog, SF Kim Rush.
Mr. Joe's got a question for you there, wanting to know, does he still owe you for coin grading?
Joe, I am leaving the coin grading at what it was because of how that ended up. I'm going to eat the cost of the grading. So you're good, my friend.
I'm thinking EMR coin saying if there's a PD, it says PDF set. I think he means PDNS set available. Email me.
EMR, are you looking for the full box, or are you just looking for individuals?
I agree, Donald. Dennis's Dolly Madison set was one of the best buys of the night. Absolutely. EMR Coins is saying yes. Sorry, he is still driving. Quit texting and driving. Shh.
Okay. EMR, when you do get this, when you do get a chance, if you do want one at $120, which was what the other two went for, shoot me an email. I do have one more box available.
Canton Coins MI at gmail.com.
Yep. SF Kim Rush, that was 1995 W, was $995 when the Mint sold it. Yes, and they originally had it where it was going to be 40,000 minted, up to 45,000 minted, I believe, or 50,000 mintage, but the Mint only sold 30,000 of them. And the reason for that was it was in a 10th anniversary set with all of the gold proofs as well as the 95W silver proof. So that all those coins, it was $1,000 for that set. And a lot of the Silver Eagle collectors were shut out of it because 1995, we were talking $5 silver. The silver proofs were really only going for about $30 at the time. So people were seeing the $1,000 price tag on it and they were taken aback. So they weren't able to get it. And now that we've had so much of an influx on the American Eagle collectors, people are clamoring for it, and it's been driving those prices. I want to say $6,000 for just that W coin, and I think that's for 69.
Dennis D is looking through a 50-roll box of 2023 Bessie Coleman's.
Oh, nice. Okay, teacher put the link, and I'm going to pin that up to the top of the chat. So if you go over to Teacher 1388's community tab, he has a link in the chat there to go and help support Thunder with his fundraiser for the San Antonio Humane Society.
That's awesome. It's a great great organization. Any
Any humane societies,
any humane society.
they do awesome work. Awesome work.
Absolutely. Thank you, Donald, New Mexico. Thank you for coming. Really appreciate you guys. But with that, I believe I'm going to head out. I want to thank everybody for coming. I had a great time. People got some really good deals tonight. Only had one item passed on. But I think we bring it up again sometime and it'll go. I really believe it will, because that's a good set. That's a good series of coins.
Let's take a look, yeah.
I love each and every one of you, and I hope this finds you guys safe and healthy. And you guys don't forget to check that pocket change, because you never know what you got in your pocket until you look.
Thank you, Tiny. Excellent show. Robert Pintoff, I do see your message. You're looking for seated or capped Liberty coinage. I will try to get some in for next week's auction. I do try to fulfill your wish list. So if you have any coin items that you're looking for, anything you want me to specifically bring into this auction, my email address is right down here, cantoncoinsmi@gmail.com. Send me some ideas and we'll try to get it into the auction for you in the upcoming weeks. Well, I want to thank you, everybody out there in the audience. I want to thank the Bass Man. I want to thank Tiny for all of your effort here tonight. I'm Kevin from Coins Making Sense, your spot for the dissemination of information to the numismatic nation. Thank you very much, everybody, and have a good night.